everyone, it's me, LifeWithZ, and this week I am filming in front of my hamster cage, and normally when I film right in front of my hamster cage, that means it's going to be some sort of animal related video. So guys, this week's video is going to be 5 tips and tricks for Syrian hamster owners. This is my own experience, my own advice, and I thought this was going to be a really cool video, so yeah, here it is, 5 tips and tricks for you hamster owners. So, tip number uno is to have a big living area for your hamster. It's going to make them so much happier. The bigger, the better. I don't mean those cool little hamster cages with a bunch of tubes that go all over your room. I mean, those are pretty cool, but that's not what I mean by big. I mean like big floor space. If you want to, you can add levels and stuff. They would definitely love that. The biggest concern is the floor space. The minimum amount of floor space is 365 square inches of floor space. So if you are looking into getting a hamster, or if you already have a hamster, the minimum is 365 square inches of floor space. So yeah, here is a quick clip of my hamster cage. But yeah, that is tip number 1. It's going to make your hamster so happy if you have the correct amount of space for your hamster. Tip number 2 is to have lots of toys and chews for your hamster. This is very important because if you don't have like any toys or chews for your hamster, they're going to be very, very bored and they're not going to have a very good life. So make sure you have a wheel in there, a hut, at least 1, maybe 2, and just lots of chews and toys for them. Here's a clip of what my cage currently looks like. Tip number 3 is to not always have your hamster in the cage. If you can, if your hamster is tamed and everything, try to get it out of the cage and pet it every day and spend time with it. That is very important. But if your hamster is not tamed, or if you're just scared at the moment to pick it up, then you can have like a playpen for them. I made an ovo cage for my hamster. Here's a clip of the ovo cage. So yeah, I did make an ovo cage. She loves it. She goes to the tubes, but this is not to live in. Like I said, they need to have lots of floor space. They cannot live in something that small, but it is good for her to be in it for like 15, 20, maybe in 30 minutes. She loves to go in there as a playpen, but also if you don't have something like that, if you cannot access something like that, you can also just make a DIY playpen. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube, and also bathtub playtime or something is really good for taming your hamster. Just get in a clean bathtub with your hamster and just let it walk around in there. That's really awesome too. And also I have a hamster ball that I put my hamster in sometimes, so that's pretty good. Definitely get the hamster out a little bit, because if they're just locked up in a cage all day, it's going to be pretty boring. So tip number 4 is really, really important, and it might sound kind of silly to some of you, but it is to read to your hamster. And if you don't want to read to your hamster, it's to like spend quality time with your hamster. What I do is I read to her every night, and it's really fun. My hamster loves it. She eats food. So if you read to your hamster every day, I assure you they'll love it. If you don't want to read to your hamster, then it is totally fine just to talk to them. I talk to my hamster all the time. They just love attention. So yeah, definitely give them a good amount of attention every day. Such a great story. I love it when you read to me. And my 5th and final tip for you guys is to let your hamster know how much you love it. If your hamster does know how much you love it, it's going to do a lot better in life, and it's going to be a lot more happy. I tell my hamster I love it every day, and it's really important to show you love it, whether it's holding it and petting it and just showing compassion for it, or if it's like actually telling your hamster that you love it. So that is actually very, very important for your little one. So guys, those were my 5 tips and tricks for you guys hamster owners out there. It's not specifically for Syrian hamsters, I just named it that, but it is for any kind of hamster. All those tips are very important, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help, or if you guys just liked it, please let me know by giving a big thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below in the comment area. Also, if you guys have any video ideas, just request them also in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see all of you guys next Monday with a brand new video. Bye everyone!